All right, so you're wondering how much it costs to live in Richmond, Virginia. Maybe you're wondering if you can afford it. Maybe you want to know if it's worth making the move. I got you covered. We're going to go over home prices, everything from groceries, utilities, restaurants, healthcare, you name it. I got you covered, and I got your back when you're moving to Richmond, Virginia. All right, so you want to know, how much does it cost to live in Virginia? What's the cost of living look like? I got you covered. We're going to get after it right now. But first, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, hit that little bell so you get notified every time I make a new video. I'm going all over Richmond. I'm getting in the neighborhoods. I'm showing you what it's like to eat, live, sleep, play in Richmond, Virginia. If you want to know what it's really like to be here, you're going to want to see my videos. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and I got you covered. If you're thinking about making the move to Richmond, I got people calling me all the time from all over the country that are making the move. I love when people reach out to me. Give me a call, text, email. You can even FaceTime me if you want. Get a hold of me. I would love to show you around, show you the different areas, help you find the perfect area, the perfect house for you. I am a real estate agent here in Richmond. I know the area and I want to help you out. So please give me a call, text, email, you name it, day, night, weekend. I want to help you make the move. All right, so let's get right into it. The average home cost in Richmond, in the city of Richmond, is going to be somewhere between $200,000 to $215,000, and that's well below the national average. If you're looking in the Richmond metro area, you know, including the suburbs and the counties and all that stuff, you're looking a little bit closer to $260,000 on average, and again, much below the national average. So that puts you in a really good place, kind of depending on where you're moving from. And you know, that number is an average. That's including obviously all the different areas. So if you're in a nicer area, obviously the houses are gonna be a lot more expensive. And when you have a city, you have a little bit of everything. So the average price, $200,000, $215,000, that's gonna just be just in the city of Richmond, just in that area. So you go out, you get into some nicer areas, the prices are obviously gonna go up a little bit. Our rental homes in Richmond, the inventory is really low. There aren't that many houses to rent, which is making it super competitive for renters, which of course is driving the price up. But I'll show you the average cost for rentals anyways. So you're looking at a 3-bedroom apartment or a house, 3-bedroom rental is gonna be about $1,400. Of course, more expensive the bigger house you get. That kind of gives you an idea of the average rent. But again, here, if you're looking at an average home cost of between $200,000 to $250,000, you're probably going to be much better off purchasing a house rather than renting here. All right, now that we've got you in your house, you're all situated. Now let's talk about bills. You got utilities first up. Utilities are going to be an average of $144, and that's going to include your power, your water, your sewage, your garbage, all of that stuff comes out to about an average of $144, which is just below the national average. Again, that's gonna depend on a lot of variables depending where you live. If you're on a well or a septic tank, obviously that's gonna come down a little bit. If you're in the city of Richmond, you're gonna pay for all of those. So plan on about an average of $144. Now for your cable, that's gonna start at about $30 and obviously goes up from there depending on the packages that you get. But as an average starting cost for cable, you're looking at about $30. And for internet, you're looking at about $60 on average. Of course, there's different options, but that also puts you right below the national average for cable and internet, and that'll get you covered, get you set up for everything, kind of starting at a base level. Of course, you can add, gets more expensive as you add on all those extra channels. You know, I gotta have my HBO, my sports package. I don't miss the NFL Red Zone every Sunday during the fall. That's my jam. All right, so you're settled in your house, you got everything set up, you got your bills paid, you got your internet, you got your cable on. Now you gotta go places. You gotta go to work, you gotta go meet up with your new friends that you just met. So let's talk about how you're gonna get there, how much it's gonna cost. There's not much public transit in Richmond. There's a bus system. Bus system's gonna cost you about $60 a month on average, but that's all there is. It's just a bus line. There's nothing else here. It's a very car-centric city. You can get pretty much everywhere if you own a car. The gas right now is on average about $2.23 per gallon. And today's February 13th, 2021. Depending on when you're watching it, leave a comment down below. Let me know how much gas costs right now, because we know that's always changing. So Leave a comment, let me know where it is. But today, on average in Richmond, $2.23. So now you know how to get everywhere. You're all set up. Now you want to take the husband or the wife out to a nice dinner. You're going to treat your spouse. So average dinner here is going to come out to about $60 for a couple. So that's like a medium range, nicer restaurant, sitting down, maybe ordering a couple beers, maybe splitting a bottle of wine, whatever your thing is. That's going to come out to about $60. $12 on average for an individual just going to grab a bite to eat. So let's talk about groceries. Maybe you don't want to go out to eat. Maybe you want to stay home, cook a nice meal, stay in. Groceries in Richmond are going to be just below the national average, but don't spend all your money at the grocery store. You're going to want to come out and enjoy some of these breweries that Richmond has to offer. Save some of that money so you can come meet me at one of our breweries. Now you're kind of getting the hang of things. You're making some purchases and you notice the sales tax. Sales tax in Virginia and Richmond is 6%. So 6% across the board sales tax. Not too bad. All right, so 6% sales tax, and we also have an income tax. Income tax here is between 2% and 5.75%. Most people are going to find themselves in that 5.75%, so you can kind of plan on that. But again, that puts us well below the national average of states that have income tax. Of course, you know, some states don't have income tax. There is an income tax here, a little bit lower than the national average. Now, maybe you got some little ones running around at home. You got to worry about what you're going to do with them while you're off at work. The average cost of daycare in Richmond comes out to about $880 a month. Now that's well below the national average of about $1,200 a month. So get those kiddos in their daycare and their preschool so you can get off to work, go pick them up, and enjoy Richmond together. And if you're wondering where the best daycares, preschools, schools, all that stuff, neighborhoods for you are, that's where I come in. Give me a call, give me a text. I can let you know what I think. Maybe you come to town, I can show you around a little bit and we can find the perfect area for you. All right, let's talk about healthcare. The healthcare in general in Richmond is really, really good. There's like 17 hospitals, some really good hospitals with great reputations, but of course that does come at a cost. So that's one thing that puts Richmond right kind of closer to the national average is going to be the cost of healthcare. And there's so many variables, whether your employer is paying for it, you know, what plan you choose, but just on average, Richmond is right around the national average for healthcare costs. Now we're going to look at a map of the city of Richmond, the whole Richmond metro area. So you can see the city of Richmond right in the middle, and this is just showing the difference in the cost of living for each area and which areas maybe a little more expensive versus a little more affordable. And you have the city of Richmond right in the middle. As you can see, some of the areas to the west end are a little bit more expensive. To the northwest of the city, some of the suburbs, Chesterfield is the county to the south. You can see Brandermill down there. Out to the west, you have Powhatan and Goochland. Those are more rural areas. So this just kind of shows you how the cost of living is spread out over the whole Richmond metro area, including the suburbs and the counties. Since 2010, the population in Richmond has increased by 12%. Now that's greater than the average for Virginia and the average for the US. So people want to live here, people are moving here. So the cost of living might gradually increase because people want to be here. The average income for a couple living in Richmond is about $68,000 for a family. That comes out to about $2,600 above the national average. There's a lot of great places to work in Richmond. There's 8 Fortune 500 companies. So maybe you're thinking these numbers are a little bit too high. Maybe you think it's a little bit too expensive to live here, you know, depending on where you're moving from. So let's just look at how Richmond compares to DC. Washington, DC, just about 2 hours north of here. So if we kind of look at some of these numbers, you can see it is astronomically more expensive in DC. The cost of living up there is through the roof, but we're only 2 hours away from there. Virginia Beach, also more expensive than Richmond. Just about like an hour and a half west is Charlottesville. Awesome town, way more expensive than living in Richmond. I love visiting DC, Virginia Beach, Charlottesville. My wife and I, you know, we have a 1-year-old, Olive, she's 15 months old. We love getting out and doing activities and seeing the state, doing different types of things. We can get up to DC, we can go to Virginia Beach, hit the beach, catch some waves, soak in some sun. We head out to Charlottesville all the time. My brother lives there. We love going out there. But all those places are so much more expensive to live. So it's awesome living here and being close enough to get to those places to enjoy them, but coming back to where it's way more affordable. This is a lot of information I'm throwing at you guys. If you got any questions, you want specific answers, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to answer them. Like I said at the beginning, I'm a real estate agent here. I got people calling me all the time from out of town, all the way from California. I love helping them find the right area, the right house, the right neighborhood. Maybe you're wondering about schools, neighborhoods, whatever. I got your back if you're thinking about moving to Richmond. Give me a call, a text, an email. Let me know what you're thinking. I would love to help you out. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe. I love making videos about Richmond. I'm getting out into the neighborhoods. I'm showing you guys what it's actually like to live, sleep, play, work here in Richmond. I'm gonna let you know where the best places are. I'm gonna let you know where the worst places are. I'm gonna be honest. So if these videos are helpful, please subscribe. There's more coming. I'm gonna keep doing them. I hope you guys enjoy them. And don't forget, if you're thinking about moving here, give me a call, shoot me a text, because I got your back when you're moving to Richmond.